Hello everyone, myself Krishna. In this video, I am going to explain how we can use update row item in the UiPath Studio. So let's get started. If we want to update or edit the column value in the data table, we can use the update row item. Basically, we can use this activity inside or outside the for each row in data table activity. So here I have created one data table containing name, salary and address. For the second row, this salary showing empty, right? So let's see how we can update the salary value. Take update row item activity. So here in the value section, which value you wanted to update. So here I am mentioning 45,000, and then here we need to mention the row, in which row you wanted to update the column value. So I am going to mention the row as 1 because in the data table the row index will start from 0. So in that way it is 0 1. So we need to update the salary at the second row, that means the index value is 1. So that's the reason I have mentioned the row index as 1, and then in the mentioned row for which column you wanted to update the value. So here we can provide the column index or name. So I'm going to mention the name as salary. So let's run the process and verify the output. So in the second row, name is Pawan and salary 45,000. The value got updated, right? Now, so in the second row, the address is showing Mumbai. So let's see how we can change these two values. So the first thing, I want to update the salary to 45,000, and then I want to change the address from Mumbai to Pune. So let's see how we can do that. So I'm just copying this activity. So here I am going to change to Pune. Row will be the same and the column will be address, right? So let's verify the output. So the details got updated. So initially the salary is empty, now it got updated to 45,000, and initially the address was Mumbai and it changed it to Pune. So this way we can edit or update the column values using the update row item. Let's take in a scenario. I have created one data table containing quantity and unit cost. The total column values are showing empty. So I just wanted to update the total value by multiplying the quantity into unit cost, and then I want to update the total. So let's see how we can do that. As we need to update all the values, so we need to take for each row in data table or for each activity. So I'm going to take for each row in data table. So here I am going to pass the data table variable name dt, and then I am going to take update row item. So here we need to mention the total value, right? So here I am going to write an expression convert.2 into 32 current row of quantity into convert to decimal of current row of unit cost. After calculation, I am going to change to string, right? Then the row value would be current row and the column value would be total, right? And then let me take one log message to put breakpoint. So let's run the process and verify the output. So here if you observe the quantity and unit cost and the total value is 6.8 and the total value got updated for each row, right? Let's take another scenario. I have created one data table containing marks and results. So if marks below 40, then I want to update as fail. So if greater than 40, I want to update as pass, right? So let's say how we can update. So as we need to update for each row, so we need to take for each row in data table. So here we need to pass the data table variable name and then take update data row. So basically here we need to verify the marks less than 40, then we should set fail. If greater than 40, then we should set pass, right? So for that we can take an activities like if activity switch activity. Instead of that we can use the ternary condition. So if you are not aware about that, I have created one video on that, so you can check that video. So let's write a ternary condition in the value section. So here I am going to write an expression convert data to int 32 current row marks dot to string less than 40 fail, else pass. Okay, click on save. Then the row value would be current row. So here we need to select your column index or name. I am going to select, so here I am going to select the column index as 1. Then we are good to run the process. So let me take one log message. Put a breakpoint here. So let's run the process and verify the output. So marks 41 pass, 32 fail, 98 pass, 76 pass, right? Editing or updating the column value can be done without using the update row item as well. So let me show you that option, how we can update the column values without using the update row item. So let me copy this value, remove update row item activity. So let me take assign activity, the value would be the same. So here I am going to use the current row and then I am going to pass the column name. So here in the column name result, right? So let's save the process and run and verify the output. marks 41, result pass, so marks 32, result fail, right? By using the data table and the row index combination, also we can update the column value. So first let me create a row index here. And then so here we need to pass the expression dt dot rows and then row index, and then we need to mention the column name. So let's run the process and verify the output. So the same details were reflecting, right? So this way we can work with update row item in the UiPath Studio. Hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.